Now in this video we are going to discuss the isomerism that the coordination complexes that they are showing. Okay, isomerism. Usually the coordination complexes will show two types of isomerisms. So one is structural isomerism. The second one is stereoisomerism. Structural isomerism and stereoisomerism. Structural isomerism, these are the pair of compounds having the same molecular formula, same they are showing different properties because of difference in their structure. Okay, so structural isomers. In this structural isomers, again, especially the coordination complexes will show this following 5 types of structural isomerisms. First one is ionization isomers. The second one, hydrated isomers. Third one, linkage isomers. And the fourth one, coordination isomers. And fifth one, ligand isomers. And the fourth one, this is what it's a false isomerism. So, it's not a true isomerism, but anyhow, polymerization isomers. These are the 6 types of isomerisms comes under structural isomerism. Yes, under the stereoisomerism, geometrical isomerism we will discuss and also optical isomerism we will discuss. Okay, geometrical and optical we will discuss that later. So let us discuss one by one. The first one is ionization isomerism. Ionization isomerism is nothing but these are the pair of complexes, two complexes which differ in the ions that they furnishes. Okay, one complex will release different ions, another complex will release different ions, but the total molecular formula remains same. Okay, so that isomers, that pair of isomers we call it as what? Ionization isomers. Here I am writing. So they differ in what? They differ in ions furnishes into solution. They differ in the ions that they are furnishing into solution. Okay, then the pair of isomers we call it as ionization isomerism. For example, you take Fe Cn FeCl6 SO4 FeCl5 SO4 Cl. See these two pairs of complexes. What is the total molecular formula here? Fe, Cl6, Cl6, SO4, SO4. Overall molecular formula remains the same. But here it releases which ions? Complex ion, one sulfate ion. Here it releases one complex ion, one chloride ion. So they differ in what? They differ in ions that they furnishes. Usually this ionization isomerism, this pair of isomers are formed simply by the exchange of ligand into and outside of the complex sphere, coordination sphere. Exchange of ligands in and out. See this, look at this example. Here sulfate is exchanging. See sulfate is, previously sulfate is outside, but after sulfate inside, chloride is outside. So this type of isomers are simply formed simply by the exchange of ligands from inside to outside. So that type of isomerism we call it as what? Ionization isomerism. Next move on to the second type, that is what? Hydrated isomerism. Hydrated isomerism is also comes under the same ionization isomerism. But what they differ? See, simple, in the place of ions, water. There was an exchange of water ligands inside and outside. For example, same example I am giving, see that FeCN6 3H2O, okay, and FeCN5 H2O Cn 2H2O. What is the difference? Here the total molecular formula remains the same. Here in this case all three water molecules acting as what? Hydration, degree of hydration. Here all three water molecules acting as hydration only. But here out of three, one water molecule acting as what? Ligand. Okay, so there was an exchange of water to inside and outside. This pair of isomers are formed because of shifting the water molecule, water ligand, inside to outside, outside to inside. This kind of isomerism we call it as what? Hydrated isomerism. This isomerism is due to shifting or exchange of water ligands inside to outside. That isomers we call it as what? Hydrated isomerism. Clear? Next one, the third one is what? Linkage isomerism. Linkage isomerism, the name itself. You know this linkage isomerism is shown by the complexes which are having ambident ligands. Ambident ligands. What are ambident ligands? Already we discussed in the previous video. Ambident ligands means they have two or more than two donating sites, but at a time only one donor atom will donate the electrons. Then that ligands we call it as what? Ambident ligands. That ligands containing complexes will show this linkage isomerism. For example, you take Cu NO2 4. Okay, take this combo and one more CuONO4 minus 2. What is the difference now? What is the name of this one? This is nitrogen is donating the electrons. So N is directly linked to the nitrogen. Here oxygen is donating. I told you if nitrogen is donating N nitrito. So what is the name of this one? Tetra N nitrito. Tetra N nitrito copper cuprate because an anion. So cuprate 2 ion. What about this one? Tetra O nitrito cuprate 2 ion. Okay, understood. So these are the pair of isomers having the same molecular formula, but they differ in the linkage of the ligand to the central metal atom. So that is called linkage isomerism, and it can be shown by only the complexes having ambident ligands. Next one, coordination isomerism. Coordination isomerism. This kind of isomerism we can observe when there was a mutual exchange of ligands between the cationic sphere to anionic sphere. So once again, this isomerism can observe only when there was an exchange of ligands between one cationic sphere to anionic sphere. That means here both cation and anion both are complex spheres. For example, I will give you an example here. See, platinum NH3 palladium CN4. This is the complex one. This is the cationic sphere and this is the anionic sphere. In this case, this is one, and next one, platinum CN4 palladium NH3 4. Now tell me, is this two are coordination spheres or not? Of course, coordination isomers are not. Of course, why? Because there was here ammonia ligands are with the platinum in the first two, but ammonia ligands are with the palladium in the next. So that means there was an exchange of ligands between platinum to palladium. Okay, that isomerism we call it as what? Coordination isomerism. So isomers in which the exchange of ligands between two spheres, coordination spheres, then that isomerism we call it as what? Coordination isomerism. Next, ligand isomerism. What is ligand isomerism? See, for example, you take PN. So PN means you can write propylene diamine. Propylene diamine means you can write like this. You can write 1,3-diaminopropane, or else 1,2-diaminopropane. 1,3-1,2. So these are the two isomers of the same ligand. Okay, so if molecular formula is the same, everything is same, but if two different isomers of the ligands are present in different isomers, then that is called what? Ligand isomerism. So the isomers, the pair of isomers which are differ by the isomers of the ligand, which are differ by the isomers of the ligand present in the complex, then that isomerism we call it as what? Ligand isomerism. Okay, and the finally polymerization isomerism. What is a polymerization isomerism? In fact, this is not a true isomerism. I already told you this is a false isomerism. Why? Because of course they may be molecular formula may be different, but their empirical formula remains the same. Okay, how is it possible? Sometimes it is possible. Okay, molecular formula is different, but their empirical formula is same. Na? So if empirical formula is same, then how can we consider them as a what structural isomers? Okay, now so that is why let us take an example. See that platinum NH3Cl, platinum NH3 4, platinum Cl4. Okay, so this is the complex. Now how I am going to write? See that CnH2Cl2, right? So this is one complex. This is having 3 complex pairs. See, total how many platinums are there? Total platinums are 3, and ammonia ligands are 2 plus 4, 6. Ammonia ligands are 6, and the chlorine ligands also 6. Okay, now the same complex I am writing as platinum. I am keeping chlorine as same. Now I am mixing these two. That means you will get platinum NH3 thrice Cl twice. See that? Just double it. 2 platinums twice. 3 to the 6. Okay. So now total how many platinums are there? 1, and here 2. 1 plus 2, 3. And chlorine, 4 chlorines here, and here 2, 6. And ammonia is 3 to the 6. Same, no? Pt3 NH36 Cl6. Next, platinum NH34. Now ammonia I am keeping same. Now I am adding this to this one. Then what we will get? Pt NH3 Cl3 twice. Okay, so sorry, here molecular formula remains the same. See, molecular of here Pt3, here NH36, and even Cl3. Molecular formula remains same, but their empirical formula is different. Empirical formula was different. Okay, so that is why we generally call them as polymerization isomerism. This is not much important, you just remember this example enough. Okay, so this is about the types of structural isomerism. Next, let us move to the stereoisomerism. Stereoisomerism. Yes, what are stereoisomers? Stereoisomers are nothing but the isomers having the same structure, same molecular formula, everything, but they differ in the spatial arrangement of the groups around the central atom. That is called stereoisomers. Under the stereoisomers, again geometrical isomerism and optical isomerism. In geometrical isomerism, okay, mainly we will discuss cis-trans isomerism. Cis and trans. What are cis isomers? Cis means if the same groups are on the same side, then that is called cis. Opposite side, then that is called trans. And so this is about the geometrical isomerism. So under this geometrical and optical. Yes, what about optical isomers? Here in optical isomerism, you know what are enantiomers, what are diastereomers, what is racemic mixture. Here dextro means if suppose the complex bends the plane polarized light into right side, that is a dextro, left side levo, and what is the next one? If they are not bending, then they are optically inactive. If they are bending, optically active. And enantiomers means not mirror images. but non-superimposable. See, these are the two mirror images, but they are non-superimposable. Then that is called enantiomers. Non-mirror images we call it as diastereomers. Okay, so like this we discussed already in isomerism concept. We discussed. If you have any doubt, you just go through that video. So optical isomerism, geometrical isomerism, and optical isomerism. Let us see that. In coordination complexes, generally, is this all coordination complexes can show geometrical isomerism? No. Only the complexes whose coordination number is 4 and 6. Only those complexes only can show. Here coordination number 4 and 6. Even this is also. Only the coordination number 4 and 6 only can show the geometrical isomerism. Okay. Now let us see the first one, geometrical isomerism. Geometrical isomerism in coordination number 4. Okay, in coordination number 4. Coordination number 4 means it can be two possibilities, right? What is that? The coordination number 4 means it can be tetrahedral structure or it can be a what? Square planar structure. Tetrahedral and square planar. In case of tetrahedral, remember that tetrahedral complexes will not show geometrical isomerism. Tetrahedral complexes will not show geometrical isomerism. What is the reason? Why? Because in tetrahedral complexes there was a 4 bonds and all 4 bonds are perpendicular to each other. All are with 109 degrees 28 minutes. If you change that, again they will come into the same position. If the same position is coming even after the rotation, they will not show. That is why tetrahedral complexes will not show geometrical isomerism. Remember that. Next, what is the remaining option? Square planar complexes only shows. Square planar means their hybridization should be DsP2 hybridization. Okay, now coming to the DsP2 means square planar complexes. Which complexes can show? For our convenience, I am writing all complexes general representation. M represents what? Central metal atom. M is what? Central metal atom. And small a, small b, small d, all are what? Monodentate ligands. Monodentate ligands. Next, capital A, this is what? Symmetrical ligands. And AB means unsymmetrical ligands. Clear? A, small a, b, c, d, all are indicating what? Monodentate ligands. And AB means bidentate ligands. Especially AA means symmetrical bidentate, AB means unsymmetrical bidentate. So this is a common, even in optical isomerism also I am using the same representation. Now come to the square planar complexes. In square planar complexes, which complexes can show geometrical isomerism? Okay, first of all, which do not show, let us see. Okay, MA4 do not show. MA4 do not show. Next, MA3B also do not show. MA4, MA3B. These two will not show. MA4 and MA3B. Why? Because to show the geometrical isomerism, at least two groups should be different. Two groups. That is why they will not show. Next, MA2B2 they can show. MA2BC can show. MABCD can show. So total 3 complexes, 3 general representations can show. MA2B2, MA2BC, MABCD. These 3 complexes only can show geometrical isomerism in the complexes having coordination number 4. Clear? So MA2B2, MA2BC, MABCD. Then how many geometrical isomers they shows? MA2B2 means they shows. See, I am representing, always I told you, first of all, in case of square planar complexes, what are cis locations, what are trans locations we should know. This is L1, this is L2, this is L3, this is L4. You consider. Cis means any two adjacent positions we consider as what? Cis position. So now write all cis positions. 1, 2 is one cis position. So 1, 2. Next 2, 3. Next 3, 4. Next 1 comma 4 cis positions. Next transpositions. Transpositions means opposite. So 1 and 3 and 2 and 4. So for square planar complexes, total how many cis positions and transpositions are there? 4 cis positions, 2 transpositions are there. Clear? Now in Ma2B2, how many geometrical isomers are possible? How many geometrical isomers are possible? I will just give you a hint now to write the geometrical isomers. See that Ma2B2 I am writing as AABB. Probability. Ma2B2 I am writing as Ma2B2 split. Yes. First of all, this is one possibility. If AABB. So I am writing transpositions, opposite. If you write the transposition, then automatically others will come. So AABB is one isomer. One isomer. AABB. That means AABB means AABB. This is one isomer. Which isomer this is? Trans isomer. Next, finish now. You just consider 1, 2, 3, 4. First, what I am doing? 1, 2 I join. 3, 4 is one pair. Next, what I am doing? 1, 3 I am joined. 1, 3 means what? AB, AB. This is another one. AB, AB means what? A, M, AB, AB. This isomer is trans, this isomer is cis. Total how many isomers are possible? 2 isomers. Is there any other possibilities? Now let us see. Now you join 1, 4. 1, 4 means AB, na? AB already came. Okay, right? So there was no other option. So it has probability M. First you write all the atoms AABB, just attach. First AABB, next AB. There was no other option. So total 2 possibilities are there. So it has how many of isomers? My Ma2B2 has 2 isomers. Okay, next check the second one. Ma2BC. Now let us in Ma2BC how many isomers are possible? MAABC. First 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means AABC is one isomer. Next ABAC is another isomer. ABAC. Next ACAB. ACAB already came. Okay, there was no option. So it has how many possibilities? 2 possibilities. So Ma2BC has 2 geometrical isomers. Next, last one is what? MABCD. Now tell me here. You can easily write now. ABCD is one possibility. So MABCD. Next ACBD. ACBD. Next ADBC. ADBC. So all 3 are different. So total how many geometrical isomers are possible for MABCD type? 3 geometrical isomers. So this is in case of square planar complexes. Geometrical isomerism in square planar complexes. Only Ma2B2, Ma2BC, MABCD complexes only can show geometrical isomerism. So that is 2, 2, 3 geometrical isomers they can show. Okay. Coordination number 4. Let us see the bidentate ligands. Already we discussed monodentate. What are the complexes can show? Ma2B2 can show, Ma2BC can show, and MABCD complexes can show. Coming to the bidentate, MAA twice, that means symmetrical bidentate complexes, they will not show. Okay, symmetrical bidentate complexes will not show any kind of geometrical isomerism. And coming to asymmetrical bidentate, MAB twice can show geometrical isomerism. MAB twice can show geometrical isomerism. What is the example for unsymmetrical bidentate ligands? Unsymmetrical bidentate ligands, you can take what is that? Glycine. Glycine, you can take it as unsymmetrical bidentate ligands. So they can show geometrical isomerism. So this is about the coordination number 4. Now let us move to the coordination number 6. Coordination number 6 means they have either sp3d2 hybridization or d2sp3 hybridization. In both case the geometry is octahedral geometry. What does it mean? In case of octahedral geometry, first of all let us locate the cis trans locations. So metal L1, L2, L3, L4, L5 and L6. Total 6 ligands are there. In this octahedral structure, see all the neighboring ligands are cis to each other, no doubt. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 1. And also one point you should remember, these are the two ligands which are equidistant and which are perpendicular to them. Suppose if we consider these are the 4 ligands which are in the plane, one ligand is exactly at here and another ligand is here. One is above the plane, another one is below the plane, and they both are perpendicular and also equidistant from them. That means these two are cis to these 4. Similarly, this is cis to these 4. Okay, not only neighboring one, not only this is cis to these 4 and this is cis to these 4. So in case of octahedral complexes, the cis positions are, so first of all 1 2 2 3 3 4 1 4. These are the cis positions as like a square planar, and this is cis to these 4 locations. Similarly, this ligand is also cis to these 4 ligands. So the total, how many are there? 1 2 2 3 3 4 4 1. Next 1 5 2 5 3 5 4 5. Similarly, 1 6 2 6 3 6 4 6. So these are total 12 cis locations are there. Okay, now coming to the trans locations. Trans locations, you take any two opposite, we can consider as trans. So 1 and 3 are opposite, 2 and 4 are opposite, 5 and 6 are opposite. So 1 3 and 2 4 and 5 6. Total 3 trans locations are there. Total 12 cis locations and 3 trans locations are there for octahedral complexes. Okay, now what are the complexes can show geometrical isomerism? See that MA6 B6 will never show. Okay, MA6 will not show. Why? Because to show the geometrical isomerism, the minimum of two different. MA6 will not show. Next, MA5. What do you think about the MA5B? MA5B also will not show. Okay, it starts showing the geometrical isomerism from MA4 onwards. So MA4B2 can show. MA4B2, that are 2B, these 2B atoms may be on the same side or opposite side. Based upon that we can generate. MA4B2 can show. Next, MA4BC can show. So 4 ligands are same, 2 ligands are completely different from the 4. MA4BC. So these 2 can show. Next, and these 2 will show 2 more. Okay, 2. Next, MA3B3 can show. MA3B3. So this is what meridional, facial and meridional. Okay, I will tell you. Next one, MA3B2C. See, 3 ligands are same, and out of the remaining 3, 2 are same, another one is different. MA3B2C and MA3BCD. All 3 are different. See, first of all, MA3B3. Next, MA3 common, and out of 3, 2 are same, third one is different. Next, all 3 are different, like this. And one more thing, MA3B3 will show two geometrical isomerism. M A3B2C will show three geometrical isomerism. M A3BCD will show four geometrical isomerism. Remember that. Okay, so this is a 2, 3, 4 respectively. Okay, next one. Coming to MA2. M A2B2C2. M A2B2C2. Next one, M A2B2. Next, this last C2 will be different. That is C and D. Next, M A2BCDE. BCD. See, first A are same. M A2BCD. And finally, all 6 ligands are different. A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, so these are the complexes which show geometrical isomers. MA4B2, MA4BC will show 2 geometrical isomers. MA3B3, MA3B2C and MA3BCD they will show 2, 3, 4 respectively. Next, MA2B2C2. How can you show? How many they can show? MA2B2C2 will show total 5. Okay, MA2B2CD, see 2, 3, 4, 5. Next, MA2B2CD will show 6. Okay, next MA2BCD will show 9, not 7. 7, 8 is not there. 5, 6, 9 respectively. Next, MABCDEF will show 15 geometrical isomers. So just remember this table, definitely it will be helps you. Okay, first look at the given ligand, given complex. That complex belongs to which category? Let us say. Suppose cisplatin they given cisplatin. That is a PT CL4. Okay, and NH twice. Okay, like this they given MA2B2 type. This is actually square level complex. MA2B2. Is this MA2B2 can show? Of course. Okay, one is cis, another one is trans. And for example, they have given FeCN5NO. Is this complex can show? This is MA5B. Is MA5B can show? Never show. So it will not show. Suppose FeCN4H2O twice they given. Now MA4B2, MA4B2 can show how many? 2 isomers can show. For example, FeCl2Br2H2O twice. How many geometrical isomers we can show? See, this is MA2B2C2. MA2B2C2. How many they can show? 5 isomers it can show. Okay, for example, Fe, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, and H2O twice they given. This is what type of isomerism? MABCD. E2 means MA2BCDE. MA2BCDE. How many? 9 isomers are possible. So just check the complex, and that complex belongs to which category. Based upon that, you can identify the number of geometrical isomers. So this is very, very useful to you. You just follow that. Next, move on to optical isomers. Optical isomers. And one more thing, MA3B3. I told you explain MA3B3. What is MA3B3? See, M. This is what octahedral structure. A3. If you connect these 3, okay, and next B3, B, B, B. If you connect these 3, like this, what happened? 2 faces. So this is one face, this is another face. That is when we are calling this is what? Facial. Facial. Next, meridional. What is a meridional? Just take, so for example, these two are exchanged. A and B are exchanged. That means B comes here, A comes here. Then that is what meridional. So just write this M A B A B B. Okay, so this is and this is. So that is what we call it as meridional. So for example, you just connect them. One. That is the next. Meridional. So this isomers we call it as meridional. Mer simply. So MA3B3 type having how many of geometrical isomers? Two geometrical isomers are present. Okay, this is one is a facial, another one is meridional. Next, optical isomerism if you see. So in case of optical isomerism, only the coordination number it can show by coordination number 4 and coordination number 6. In case of coordination number 4, see again tetrahedral and square planar. In this case, in case of optical isomerism, tetrahedral complexes only can show, square planar complexes will not show. Why? Because to show the optical isomerism there was a one condition. There should no kind of any kind of symmetry. They should not have any kind of symmetry. So in case of square planar complexes, there was a chances of getting symmetries. That is why the square planar complexes will never show optical isomerism. Only tetrahedral complexes can show. Tetrahedral means they are sp3 hybrids. Okay, and our coordination number 6 means definitely octahedral. Okay, let us see. In tetrahedral complexes, what complexes can show the optical isomerism? Always remember that the complexes of M, A, B, C, D, all four should be different. Why? Because to show the optical isomerism, okay, it should have chiral carbon. Chiral carbon means asymmetrical carbon. When we call say asymmetrical carbon, when they have four different groups. So in this case, or else in case of bidentate ligands, MAB twice. MAB twice. Unsymmetrical bidentate ligands also can show. Okay, MABCD type of complexes and MAB twice type of complexes only can show. Remaining all complexes will not show optical isomerism. Okay, next move to the octahedral complexes. Octahedral complexes. In case of octahedral complexes, which complexes will show the optical isomerism? Let us rewind. First of all, MA6 will never show. Coming to A5 series, A5B will never show. Next, A4 series will never show. Why? Because MA4BC also not getting any kind of four different groups. So MA4 series also will never show. So what about MA3? They can show. See, they start showing from A3 series. That is MA3. Is this MA3B3 can show? No. Next, MA3B2C? No. Why? Because only three different groups only present. Next, MA3BCD? Yes, it can show. Why? Because four different A, B, C, D, four different groups are there, na? So definitely there was a chance of showing optical isomerism. So MA3BCD can show. Coming to A2 series, A2 B2 C2 can show. A2 B2 C2 can show. You may get that out. A, B, C, only three are there, na? Then how they can show? No doubt, they will show. Okay, this is remember this. Next, A2 B2 CD can show. Next, A2 BC DE also can show. Next, ABCDEF can show. These all complexes can show. In addition to these complexes, AA twice, MAA thrice. In this, when the M central metal atom is chromium, plus 3, cobalt plus 3, and this AA is either EN, ethylene diamine, or oxalato. They can show the optical isomerism. So in case of symmetrical bidentate ligand cases also, if the central metal atom is chromium plus 3 and cobalt plus 3, and symmetrical bidentate ligands are oxalato and ethylene diamine, in that cases, okay, these complexes will show the optical isomerism. So I think this data is enough. Don't go beyond of that, again you may confuse. Okay, so this is about the octahedral complexes, optical isomerism in octahedral complexes. Okay.